Okay, we should be live now. Finally, my shit just takes a long time to restart. So let me turn my music off or my volume off on my phone. We're gonna go reshare those links because I had to restart the stream. So FinTech through round 2 because he saw a line to victory in round 3. In this matchup with Hulk on defense, I think that's actually a really smart choice. Because there's just so many opportunities to mess up the fight. And Nagase takes a combo to the face. He's going to heal up a little bit with that falter. But the matchup we have here of Mojo versus Titania, it's not that bad of a matchup. It really isn't. It's not that bad. And he can get him down. He's just trying to build up his charges right now. And then throw off an SP2 while he has the Fury. And all he has to do now, dodge that hit. He's got that Fury. He's got to get up to 2 bars of power. He's going to prevent the Unstoppable there because Titania is immune to all buffs. And he is doing better in this fight. And he's going to take this home, and he is going to beat Nagase here. I'm calling it. He is going to. He goes for the Striker here. Beautifully done. Gotta get one more prompt done. And he's also probably going to have to bait out this Indestructible. So he's going to go for that SP1, probably just so he does not get forced to SP3. But here, unfortunately, yeah, he does have to bait out that the Indestructible and stuff. He has to go idle now, and now he can just throw SP2, and the fight's over. That is a beautiful fight for FinTech, and he will advance to the finals. That is just incredible. That is incredibly done. We saw 2 amazing Mojo fights. And on the other side, Nagase made so many mistakes in that fight. And I said this matchup was going to be an easy win for Finn, and it was. Let's see what they have to say.
So much. Make some noise for Man and Nagase here, everybody. And FinTech, another win. Congratulations. Let's hear it for our man here. Let's keep this really simple. How are you feeling right now? Ooh, good and confident for the next one. I love to hear that. Now, we saw something here. Did you maybe throw around? Was that a move that maybe caused any concern or worry going into that last match, or were you confident with that selection the entire way?
No, the throw was intentional for sure.
I knew, like, you weren't explaining it to me, but it's good for anyone out there who did not know. But definitely not me, because I definitely knew. Last question before we let you go rest up before the final match here. Will you be willing to coach me? Thank you. Awesome. All right, make some noise for FinTech. We'll see you in the finals later today.
All right. Yep, we're going to be seeing Finn in the finals. He was absolutely incredible, and he absolutely just washed Nagase. Nagase won 0 rounds from like actually deserving to win. He only won 1 because Finn threw around.
But those of you watching online will be seeing this for the first time, and I'm very excited to showcase some new endgame, highly difficult content similar to Abyss, and this time around it is called Necropolis. We've got a quick preview video for you. We hope you are excited for it. Take it away, Karate Mike and Necropolis.
Summoner, something evil has just been uncovered. A graveyard of the collector's failed.
Let's see what this is. I've already heard about this, but let's take a look.
Now, Summoner, don't take this task lightly.
Oh my god, what an ugly boost menu at the bottom there.
And once you activate their trap, the node will follow you throughout the rest of your path. And not only that, these champions will start each fight with a number of vengeance charges equal to the attacker's challenge rating, falling by 1 each second. And once this reaches half its starting value, the attacker will be rooted each time the defender uses a special attack. But each time a striker is activated, the defender gains 6 more vengeance charges.
That's not that many.
Relics and prepare for battle.
That's 6 seconds extra.
You will not be leaving
Like, you'll maybe throw 3 of these, and that'll make it a 3-minute fight instead of a 2-minute fight.
Rank up gem crystal to take your first 7-star champion to rank.
Mike sounds good now? Good.
Fully exploring this
Good.
quest will grant you a generic 2 to 3 rank up gem as well. But that's not all. There are also whispers that an exclusive champion is lurking in these halls, waiting to be claimed. Now, Summoner, don't stress, for the walls of the Battle Realm will keep these foes contained. This is a monumental aspirational journey, and we'll be waiting for you until you're ready. But be prepared. At the end of these 6 paths, you may come up against a familiar foe. But don't
Yeah, the Abyss Collector.
There's something different about this one. Enter the Necropolis at your own risk.
That's cool. Go Trappy. Yeah, because I'm just cheering for Pepe to lose because he doesn't belong in this tournament. He shouldn't have been allowed to qualify. So I'm just cheering for him to lose.
Right away before the show, we were having a little conversation, and you said to me, "This Sigs into Mojo. I'm not sure about that play." How are you feeling now?
I'll take that back a little bit.
Of course.
I will say, Mojo did win those pretty decisively.
Oh, absolutely, and especially against Titanium, who doesn't have any process. Now, of course, in general, Mojo normally will not need a very high Sig in order to do a lot of damage, especially in Battlegrounds once it gets ramps. But in the very unique situation of using Mojo against a buff immune champion, that Fury really came into play.
Absolutely.
So very impressive of FinTech to realize I have this.
Necropolis is going to be the next Abyss. What do you think? I think that they need to change the limitations on the timing.
Yeah, that was...
Unless what happens doesn't auto-kill you. If what happens at the end of that time auto-kills you, it's a terrible way to do it because it comes out on the 15th of next month. Are you going to stream it? Depends on my...
Everybody's day on defense. Raise your hand in the audience if you died to Mojo.
I've never died to Mojo.
And you're a dirty liar.
Not in Alliance War, at
Alright,
least.
up next we have Pepe versus Trappy. 2 fantastic
Um,
games. I am so excited to see
What was I saying? Oh, it'll depend on my exam schedule, but probably.
Very interesting rank-up choices and just roster choices in these decks that I am hoping we see good use of. I saw some hoods, some long shots.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Trappy.
Hood is going to be amazing if people know how to use him.
Uses rank 5 Hood. In fact, Trappy does have a smaller roster than the other competitors in this tournament. And one thing he was saying is that since I can't rank up all these champions in the live server, I had been using this rank 5 Hood on this beta server, and it's making me want to rank 5 him on the live server. And I think that is so cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's in Battlegrounds, there are a lot of characters, Hood being one, Torch another, that people often have punching up a rank or even 2 ranks at times. And I think one of the really cool things about this tournament, we saw it yesterday with Corvus and Massacre as well, is seeing those characters really at their full potential.
Absolutely. So all these Archangels that we see, these Human Torches that we see are at rank 5. Champions that players, often at the top, usually leave 1 rank below because punching up with those absolutely incredibly strong champions is usually okay. Especially Human Torch versus a Mystic is usually going to go well. But here, a rank 5 Torch versus a rank 5 Mystic, that is going to be doing a lot of damage.
Another thing that I think we're seeing is that there are some underrated Sig abilities coming in.
Absolutely. I'm sure we're going to see that coming up in Pepe versus Trappy. Let's take a look.
All right, they're going to go now. That's awesome that there's no delay. Oh, wow, they're already there. Okay, I thought they were going to, like, do a huge intro thing.
I'll be honest, I don't think we're ready yet. You're ready. Pepe? Let's give Pepe some time. All right. Hey, I'm Jax. It's great to have you here. We're getting ready for the second semifinal round. I gotta be honest, I'm learning a lot, but there's also a lot that we're, like, might be going over my head. So anyone watching at home that's like a newer summoner, invest in the education here. We've got wonderful casters that have been doing a fantastic job of appealing to everybody who's experienced and maybe not. Let's give it up for our casters, please. I'll be honest, I use all of our content creators' resources, so there's a wealth of knowledge out there. Please just invest. Go find the time, the space, the energy. There are so many champions in this game. Who feels really confident that if they had any champion, they would understand the play style, they would get every single thing? Nobody. Hold on. Oh, well, yeah, okay. MSD in the audience, and maybe. I think I saw 3 hands. There's so much here, and I think that's one of the most fantastic things about our game is all of the community coming together. We just had 8.3, and I think we'll see it again with Necropolis, that everyone comes together to really push each other, to help share that knowledge and that education. I'm very, very honored to be a part of this community, and thank you all for welcoming me when I came in a year and a half ago. Pepe, how's it going? You don't remember the last one? Do you want me to pick one for you? The answer is no. You should not let me. Are you good now? Okay, let me do your intro. Can I do your intro real quick? Okay, cool, thanks. All right, everybody. On my right, your left, please welcome Pepe!
That was way too loud. He screamed that.
And our dark horse from across the pond, please make some noise for Trappy!
Yeah, go Trappy.
Good luck to both of you competitors. And
All right, let's mute up and let's watch this. This is the second semifinal, and the winner of this will be facing FinTech in the final, who swept his opponent Nagase.
Fantastic fights from this one.
Absolutely. I saw a Diablo in one of those decks.
Ooh, that's a very solid pick of strength.
Okay. All right. Let's get into it. So, yeah, FinTech absolutely destroyed Nagase, but something that we have to talk about is the fact that the finals is a best 3 out of 5. It's not a best 2 out of 3. So the summoners are really going to get a chance to settle in to the environment of facing the other player, not just the meta that they've already been practicing on and the one they have competed on in the first round. So this is going to be absolutely huge. We are getting into the first game here. Pepe banning Hood. Trappy just loves Hood. He knows how to use him. And looks like we get a Black Cat ban. I don't think that actually does anything. He probably just didn't have a third ban. We see Photon getting drafted first. And we see Null getting drafted with Nick Fury. Wow, I don't know what Null could possibly do in this meta, but okay. We see Null. I probably would have gone with Thing and Nick Fury, but he also drafts, wow, Punisher 2099. I don't know what that's for, but he does pick him. And then we have probably an auto pick of Sassy here, and I'd have to guess Kate Bishop as the other one. But Nick Fury and Doom, both very possible, as they're both very tough defenders, and Doom having that obvious upside. And he picks Starkey. Wow, that is crazy. Starkey is really bad. Sorry, he is. And then we see Sassy and Titania, both rank 2 7-stars coming out of Trappy. That is a huge round for him, but we do see an R2 Kindred as an option here, but he is going to be picking up Juggernaut, a very good option for Sassy as well, and he also takes Chavez, a very good nuke champion. All right, we see another Chavez here on Trappy's side, which is a rank 2, but he re-rolls, and what is he going to pick up here? He re-rolls again, gets a Tuma, that is absolutely incredible, and he gets Tiger, who counters literally every defender that Pepe has drafted so far. So that Tiger is going to be absolutely massive in here. Why did Trappy chose Null? We'll never know. I don't know. Bad decision. And looks like Trappy does not have a great option for Killmonger other than Null. So if Pepe drafts Killmonger here, we might just see Null get used, because if you don't know that, if you didn't know, Null actually has armor breaks on his SP2, but it looks like he picks Longshot and Terex, and Trappy for his last draft here. We're probably going to see Mephisto. I wouldn't be shocked to see CGR, but we do see Mephisto. That makes sense, and we are getting into round 1. Round 1. Pepe is placing first. He'll probably put either Photon or Terex. But we may see a surprise placement like Doom, but Doom is just going to get ruined by Tigra. And honestly, Tigra is probably going to be used for that Terex now. So we see a Mephisto go out on defense. I just don't think Pepe has anyone to place here on defense. But something I need to mention is that, oh, he did it! That's what I was going to say! That Titania doesn't counter Doom as well as Tigra, and Pepe goes stark Spidey for this Mephisto. That is absolute insanity. We see Trappy taking a lot of hits to the face there to gain power as fast as he can, and he is going to wait out Terrax's rock shield, which is smart. He uses the miss for an intercept there. He probably could have chained into a striker, but he does actually stagger that effect right there, and he is going to go for wow, he didn't charge heavy into SP3 for double debuffs, but maybe that's fine. Pepe is taking this fight down surprisingly fast, but he is going to lose a decent amount of health. But I think this is just going to kill. It is! And Trappy takes round 1. Now, it looks like this is actually going to be a pretty clean fight. Torch, FinTech out. FinTech won. FinTech won his semifinal against Nagase. He won 2-0. He swept Nagase, and he is going to the finals, and this match is going to decide who faces him in the finals. Yeah, and I believe this is just a case of a better matchup, and Trappy perfectly executing this matchup. Now, he probably could have saved some of the damage he took because he was hitting for a while he was not indestructible. He could have ended at full health, but he would have probably lost another 5 seconds, so that's completely fine. And Trappy just a masterclass in Titania right there with a clean fight. And honestly, I don't really understand what Pepe places on defense here that's going to stop Tigra, because even if you place Photon, you're just going to use Tigra next round. And we do see Photon here. I expect to see Punisher or Null. He does use Null. Okay, so that means he is just saving Tigra for next round. We are going to see Chavez here against Atuma. But I really like Trappy's matchup here because it's just a little better. First match, this is the second match because FinTech already won his. And this is Pepe versus Trappy. I'm going to say I favor Trappy here. I actually think he is the better matchup. If he can bait out this SP2 right now without Photon getting to SP3, he does do that. But he eats the last hit of the SP3, and then he eats an SP1. Okay, so it's going to take several mistakes here out of Pepe for this to go that well. Pepe landing a fat SP2, letting hits miss for God knows what reason. I don't think there's any actual benefit to that. And then right here, he's going to wait for these buffs to expire, but is this going to send him to an L3? It's not. He has to just throw it. He lands it. Null is now in a position to do a lot of damage with his Nightmare Outbreak, but I don't think he's going to pull it off. He's going to knock down. He's going to activate his Pure Light form. And I think Chavez is just too fast here. Yep, and he does fall to Photon. That is a match that could have gone, or matchup that could have gone fine. But right now, I think it's already won because I think he did more damage than his opponent did. I think, yeah, I don't think Null took Photon down as far as this. And he does activate the Unstoppable, so he is going to have to... Oh, no, he just removes it. I didn't know Chavez could do that. But, yeah, and we get an SP2 here that does kill. And Pepe is going to take round 1 pretty easily. That was, yeah, again, that was a round with potential for Trappy. But Tigra is left, and look at that smile on Trappy's face. He knows he has the matchup advantage in this last round. He has Sassy to place on defense. What are they doing? Why are they not showing the screen? This is absolutely terrible. Okay, there we go. We have Longshot going out on defense, which I expected. Sassy going on defense. We're going to see Juggernaut, and we are going to see Tigra here. What? Punisher? I think Pepe wins now. I was going to say I favor Trappy, but I think Pepe wins now. Why is he just parrying? Oh, he's building up his charges so that the defender doesn't get any power when he hits him. Yeah, so now he lowers the power gain rate by so much that he can basically just beat into him forever. Here he needs to land a heavy attack. Oh no, he goes for the SP2! Loses out on all of his damage. That is tragic. But he is hitting pretty hard now. That armor break is really nice, and it's also really long. He goes for an SP1. He unfortunately is going to mistime it. He needs to land a heavy attack here. Land your heavy attack, dude. What are you doing? Okay, I don't know what that was. So the other match is over, and it looks like Pepe is going to take this one. But Trappy does get his fight down. Let's see. He does end up taking it by 1,000. I didn't end up seeing how much health he finished with. But yeah, Pepe is going to take game number 1, and he is 1 away from winning the match and facing FinTech in the finals. I'd really prefer to see Trappy go to the finals here, because if we're being honest, Pepe does not belong in this tournament. His history with bans should have made him invalid. I don't know why Kabam let him. I just don't know why, but he is here, and hopefully we can see him be rightfully eliminated. Again, last stream I was talking about the ideas, or like the reasons I think he might be allowed to play, but I still don't think he should be allowed to. Yo, what's up, Gerald? So, all right, let's see. Oh no, they're getting right back into it. I don't need to unmute. Hey Sam, have a nice stream. Thank you. Yeah, so we are going into game 2 of this match, and we have Trappy versus Pepe again. Looks like Trappy is going to be banning Terax this time, which is interesting because he actually had a really nice fight against Terax that won him a round. So why would you ban Terax? I don't know. And we see a persisting hood ban. That makes a lot of sense. You'd think that Trappy would want to ban the champs he struggled against and not the champs he did really well against. But we see Trappy getting Quicksilver here, probably as an option for Sasquatch, and he also is going to bypass the miss when you get enough charges. When you pass 400 charges with Quicksilver, he is going to bypass the miss, and you won't have to worry about that. You'll just be healing from it. Do you think someone from our alliance can participate and win there? Well, the whole thing is qualifying, right? So, yeah, I think someone could qualify, absolutely. I mean, we're one of the top 20 alliances in the game, so it makes sense. And we're, like, top 15 in Battlegrounds, so, yeah, very, very possible. So we do see a CGR here to directly counter all of his defenders pretty much, except for Sasquatch, who Trappy has options for in Titania, who's a very good counter. The defenders for Trappy are looking okay so far, but I think he needs to pick up a... Oh, he didn't have another pick yet. Pick left. He had one champ at the bottom there I didn't see, which is Juggernaut. Okay, so if I'm Trappy here, I realize I need to win this in 2. If this goes to 3, Trappy is going to lose because he just doesn't have the defenders. But also maybe Pepe doesn't, because I can't see Pepe's last champion there. And if it's another attacker, he doesn't have a third defender. So we do see Sassy here. We're going to see... Wow. Juggernaut over Titania. Maybe he's keeping Titania as his third defender. That's very possible. We see Diablo being used versus Sasquatch here. This is a matchup I personally know very well. It can go very well. You just parry heavy to SP3, and then the SP3 debuffs can kill, and you also lower healing very severely. But I still think that Trappy is the one with the better matchup here. But let's see what happens. He perfectly counters that SP1, and he uses his Unstoppable to push to SP2. But he pushes him to SP3 by accident. Oh no. He is going to need some godly RNG to get this fight down. It is very possible, but no. Sassy is going to throw that SP3. So now it just depends on how much health he is going to finish with and how quickly, because if he can't kill this fast enough, he is going to lose. But he looks like he actually survived with quite a lot of health here. He just has to get to an SP2, wait for that indestructible to fall off. He is now healing from Falter, but Falter has activated yet again. He goes for an SP2. It's not going to kill. He needs to get back to one more with his Fury, and that is going to kill. But it looks like Pepe has taken quite a bit of damage here, so you never know what's going to happen. They are in almost the same scenario, but Joggy's SP2 with the clutch nullify on the indestructible wins him the round. Wow, that was just pure RNG. And he wins the round due to good RNG. That is a great fight out of Trappy there, reacting very well after he unfortunately accidentally pushed to the SP3. Wow. That is incredible. Trappy is up 1-0, and let's see what happens in round 2. I'm not too sure if he is planning to use Titania round 2 on defense to throw and then place Photon round 3. That's probably the best thing to do, but also Trappy has CG, or also Pepe has, I thought he had CGR, sorry, that's Trappy that does, because they showed the other perspective the first time. But I think Trappy just ruins this fight. He is CGR versus Killmonger. This is over. Trappy is going to win 2-0 unless there is an absolutely catastrophic meltdown from Trappy here. Let's see what happens. He gets up his power gain. He is going to nullify the indestructible and the power gain, throw that SP2. He needs Killmonger to throw this SP2 very soon, and he does without activating Dex. Medium, light, 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 into Striker, into Heavy Attack, combo into SP2 will kill. He baits it and he perfectly parries. Can he get this off in time? He gets off the second SP2. This fight is over. What a fantastic, fantastic play by Trappy there to clutch out game 2 and win. He is now tied it up against Pepe. Pepe going in here with the far worse matchup. He knew he was going to lose, but looks like he had a very nice fight with Black Cat, and he is going to take down this Photon. So I just want to say mad respect for that kill right there. However, he was just outclassed by his matchup and some perfect execution out of Trappy. That was amazing. This is all tied up 1-1. Wow. All right. Give me 1 second. There was people right outside my door, so I wanted to lock the door. All right. What do we have in this second one? We have Sunspot versus Quicksilver or Starkey versus Photon. Okay, so this can go... wait. I thought that was a round 2. Was that a round 1? Oh, Pepe won round 1. Right, sorry, my bad. So I think I favor the Starkey matchup here, actually, which is kind of crazy. But if he can, yeah, he could kill right here. Oh, he's gonna activate Mist though. His Falter. He's got to bait this SP2. He gets hit. He baits the SP2. This is still very possible because Pepe just took some damage. Pepe has got to land a heavy attack right now. He is not. Oh, he did. Or sorry, he got around the timer. And it looks like this fight is about to be over for Trappy. He does have to bait a heavy attack. He's going for an... Oh, he gets the opening. He goes for it. Oh, Sunspot got the healing. Oh, wow. That's That's unfortunate, and Trappy loses 2-0. I thought he won round 1, and I thought he tied it up with that CGR match, but maybe did the Sassy fight go to Diablo? I thought, what? Maybe I'm just losing my mind, but I thought that Trappy won the Sassy matchup. So my bad. I'm sorry about that. I just saw it wrong.
Really confident, man. I'm learning so much from watching you guys. Is there anything that you want to say to any of your community watching at home? I know that you have your own kind of following through your Twitch and things like that. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, especially to my Latino community, thank you so much. That I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
I love that. Beautiful. Thank you so much. We will see you in the finals in just a moment here. Thank you. Give it up for Pepe one more time.
Yeah, I was so confused. I thought he won round 2. Yeah. I thought he easily won round 1, sorry. I didn't see that Diablo won, and I can't rewind because it's on Twitch. Damn.
Thank you.
I thought it was going around 3. I apologize, guys.
Something we definitely should have done yesterday as well. Everyone can go to a bio break. We can hop outside. Those of you in the studio, in this space here, we have the food trucks out there. Grab yourself a bite. We will be back in 15 minutes. Those of you
15 minutes? Okay.
When we return, we will be revealing a new game mode.
I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to rerun the stream so I can watch the end of the first round there. Because I want to see what actually happened. Because I missed it clearly. Because on YouTube, I can rewind it. Let me see. Okay, that's the first match. This is the second match. Just trying to go to round 1.
Wait.
Jugs didn't win this?
Talking about that before the match, how that might come up today.
And it's looking like Trappy's about to finish off this fight here when he gets to the special 2. However, gotta keep in mind the indestructible. Oh, and it got nullified.
What? Oh, does Pepe heal up to 100% and win this?
The fight has now ended. Faster than the Diablo fight. However, Diablo looks to be more healthy. Let's see what happens.
Very good striker use.
And Diablo does.
He won by 250 points. Wow, I misjudged the health difference there. Probably because of the regen. Wow. Damn. That's brutal. Guys, I really apologize for that. I didn't even look at the score after because I was so confident that Juggernaut had won. Damn. But while we're waiting, because we have to wait 15 minutes, we're gonna watch the FinTech matchup and react to it live because my stream had to restart. So let's find that. We're gonna speed forward to the fights, and we're gonna react to that just because I didn't get a chance to before. Although you all know what happened, it's just, you know. Okay, so the first fight, we have FinTech using Mojo versus Hyperion. I'm sure you guys have already seen this, but I haven't reacted to it. I only watched it because it was while I was rebooting my stream. And here we had Domino versus Atuma. You guys know how this fight went for Nagase. I'm going to mute this up. And we, of course, have the matchup of Mojo versus Hyperion, which is an amazing matchup as long as you know what you are doing. And, of course, Finn knows what he's doing. He's going to go for this SP2. It is going to put on weaker degenerations, but while you are ramping to your Fury with Mojo, it it is the way to do it. And also, something that I should mention in this matchup is it's also a very health-conscious matchup to do, because you are going to be ending the fight with full health pretty much every time, because every time that Mojo prevents or has a buff expire on the opponent, he actually heals. And also, that was something that no one really talked about. FINTECH dexed the first hit of Hyperion's heavy attack. That was crazy. And yeah, I'm going to skip forward to the second round now. Hopefully this wastes just enough time that when I'm done this, we can come back and the other matchup will be ready. FINTECH versus Atuma. I did actually expect him to go for this matchup. Because if anyone knows how to do it, it's Finn. And the matchup of Cosmic Ghost Rider versus Ant-Man is actually a very good one, but you have to have the fight go the way you want it. These combinations of nodes don't really prevent anything, but it's just a matchup that can go wrong, and for Nagase, it is going to go wrong. He does, unfortunately, activate Dex right there because Ant-Man throws the SP2, or the SP1. He is going to get up his SP2 here. But when you nullify future Ant-Man's armor breaks, they actually become, armor ups. They actually become passive. And FINTECH here is going to be taking advantage of the SIG ability. When you reverse healing on the opponent, you heal part of that damage yourself, and he's going to be using that to finish this fight with full health despite all the damage that you take from hitting Atuma, which is just an absolute masterclass in Scorpion and a beautiful fight we saw. Now here we see the glancing on the other side actually prevent one of the damnations, or prevent the damnation in general, I mean, because it glanced it, which is just very unfortunate. So Nagase was not able to remove the indestructible. If he had been able to, he actually would have finished the fight fast enough that he might have gotten the win on health, but he would have had to win by 20 seconds to do so, so I'm still not too sure if that would have worked. It would have been close, but nevertheless, FINTECH with just an incredible fight here, taking round 2. Let's go to the second match now. And here's the draft. Not going to talk about this. Let's just get to it. Okay, we see Nagase, FINTECH placing Photon and Nagase placing Korg in round 1. And FINTECH, I actually forgot who he uses here. Probably Absman, but Domino can do it as well. Oh no, he uses Domino, right. He uses Domino. He wants to save Absman for Hyperion, most likely. Or actually, sorry, for Atuma. Excuse me. But yeah, we see the matchup of Domino versus Korg, and then Nagase using CGR again is using CGR versus Photon. He is missing a whole combo worth of parries right there. Oh, sorry, no. He was trying to bait out a heavy, excuse me, because if you parry Photon, she activates her miss temporarily. That's my bad. But he does get the SP2 off. And FINTECH, I should mention, in this matchup, absolutely nailing these light intercepts the whole fight. I don't think there's anyone in this game better at light intercepting than FINTECH. I just don't think there is anyone. He is absolutely incredible at it. And yeah, Nagase eating the tail end of an SP2 right there. He does have the miss active, and he already has activated Dex. So this is a pretty lost fight at this point. But there we go. FINTECH taking a few hits. Has to land those light attacks. There we go. He does land a light intercept. Has to bait the SP2 here, and he is able to counter with a light attack, which is really nice. That was really risky, by the way. No one talked about that. He stopped using light attacks with one charge left, and he counted on that light intercept landing, because if that hadn't landed, he would have had to land another light intercept, and he did that for the purpose of time, for it to be faster, which is just absurd. And here he lands another light intercept. He's going to throw off this SP2. His ability accuracy reduction shut off the indestructible. He's nodding his head to himself. He just pulled off a great fight. Let's go to the next round, where, of course, we see Archangel versus Mysterio throwing the round. I'm not going to react to this one, but we are going to take a look at the next round, of course. Nice fight by Nagase as well. Spidey versus Nova, very good execution. But for FinTech places Hulk here, and Nagase placing Titania. I think that was a mistake. I think he should have gone with Atuma, because even with Absman, it's still an annoying fight. And it would have been slightly faster than Atuma, or sorry, than Mojo versus Titania, but it still would have been a tough. It would have been a tougher matchup. So yeah, we see Hyperion being used on attack here, and right at the tail end of my stream, I believe, is when at the beginning of the stream, when it came back up, is when this fight was going on. So I already reacted to this fight, but like I said, Nagase just makes so many mistakes in this fight, and FinTech perfectly executes with Mojo, and that's pretty much it. Also, something I should note is that in the ramp up of this matchup, FinTech did not, he didn't throw SP2s. Right? He does not throw any SP2s in the ramp up. There he gets his Fury. He's going to get 2 SP2, which he can, of course, throw right away, because Titania is completely buff immune. Even when it's defensive buffs, that would really help her. And FinTech with class disadvantage is just destroying this this Titania. He gets that knockdown there on the heavy, completes the prompt into a striker, baits that SP1. He does need to get his prompt back, which is throw a special attack. There, he I think he thought he was at SP2, which would make sense. He probably thought he was at SP2, but here he just has to bait this out. And unfortunately, this is going to take just barely long enough that he has to complete an 8th prompt, which is idle. Still goes well, and he intercepts with the SP2 to finish that fight off, and he wins 2-0. Let's go back to live. I don't want to miss anything. Looks like there's still 4 minutes left, so we got some time. But yeah, FinTech and Pepe is going to be your final. I really hope FinTech wins. And it's not only because FinTech's a good friend of mine, and I'm always cheering for him to win. I also want Pepe to lose, because I think that him winning a tournament like this is really not in good spirits for the game. React to what Finn had to say after winning. Oh shit, I hit live. Okay, we're really close though. I didn't hear what he said, so.
Getting around the node, but Hulk didn't go angry.
Everybody, thank you so much. Make some noise for Mana Nagase here, everybody. And FinTech, another win. Congratulations. Let's hear it for our man here. Let's keep this really simple. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great and confident for the last one.
Ooh! Good and confident for the next one. I love to hear that. Now,
yeah, Finn.
Here. Did you maybe throw around? Was that a move that maybe caused any concern? Or
Also, FinTech has the exact same hair as I do. Mine's a little longer at the back, but I didn't really notice until right now where he's wearing the hat in the same way that I wear my hat. He has short hair in the front, and then he has like a mullet at the back, but his is not as long as mine. I have a bigger mullet, but yeah. That's cool.
Were you going into that last match? Or were you
And also his hair on the sides is shorter than mine because I keep mine like at a medium length at the sides.
confident with that selection the entire way?
No, the throw was intentional for sure. Mr. Realist wasn't weird. You can't use Arkansas there.
I knew, like, you weren't explaining it to me, but it's good for anyone out there who did not know. But definitely not me, because I definitely knew. Last question before we let you go rest up before the final match here. Will you be willing to coach me?
Sure.
Thank you. Awesome. All right, make some noise for FinTech. We'll see you in the finals later today.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Also, I think FinTech's taller than me. And I'm only saying that because I saw the lineup of like all of the contestants standing together, and someone told me on line chat that Zarafa was 6'7", and FinTech looked to be the second tallest. And actually, he looks to be around the same height as Legacy, and I think Legacy's around 6 foot. So maybe he's like 6'1", 6'2". But oh yeah, what's up, Grass? Let's go, Finn. Yep, 1 minute, 30 seconds till the final. Cheering him on. This is gonna be amazing. I love Finn. I really love Finn, and I hope that he is such a good friend of mine. I have so much love for him, and I just hope to God that he wins this one. FinTech and I have actually competed as partners in tournaments together, like the 4 Loki tournaments, and back in the days, like that was probably 3 years, 2.5, 3 years ago now. But yeah, I absolutely love Finn. Very good friend of mine, and it would just be amazing for him if he won. I genuinely think he is the best player in the game. I've said that before. I do think FinTech is the #1 best player in the game. I don't understand how even the grand finals can't be best of 5. I thought it was. That's what... Wait, hold on. Let me pull up line, because that's what someone told me. Is it not? Is it not best of 5? Hold on. Yeah, someone says, this is the chat that I'm in with FinTech, and one of the people, after, like right before he sent a message, says the finals is best of 5. So it looks like the finals is best of 5. Okay, they're back up. Let's unmute. Let's listen to what he has to say.
How's everybody feeling? That is awesome. Thank you again to everybody watching at home, and to every single one of you that came from far, far away lands to be here with us. Please give it up for yourselves one time.
I wish I could be there so bad.
Yeah, you! It's always interesting to hear how the applause gets louder when you're cheering for yourself. All right. Now, again, most of the people in this room have seen this, and I know the hype level for it is incredibly high. We are going to show everybody at home a video for your first time. This is a new game mode coming to the
new game mode. Holy shit, guys.
It is worth
Let's listen. Listen.
Coming in December. This is a early preview, and timelines change. Welcome to game development, and we will keep you guys updated on a more concrete timeline.
Oh my
as it
God.
develops. But please get very excited.
New game mode.
Look at Alliance Raids.
What? Alliance Raids. Alliance Raids?
What is going on, Summoners? Today, we're giving you a first look at our newest game mode, Alliance Raids. Like
Yo.
Alliance War and Alliance Quest, raids are all about coming together with your battle group to conquer the map before you. The first step is to decide your teams. There are 3 lanes of bosses, so naturally, your battle group will split into 3 groups of 3, with 1 summoner in reserve. Now, each team of 3 will need a player of each role: Vanguard, Assault, and Tactician. On the champion select screen, you'll be able to filter your champions by role, champs that aren't in a role won't be able to complete role missions or deal any damage. So make sure you bring the right launch
Or deal any damage,
Once you
bruh.
have your team's roles
Bruh.
and champs decided, it's time to head into the map. You're gonna want to make sure you head to the matching choice node for your decided role.
This looks
Each
so
node has
cool.
a matching icon and color with the role you picked. And at this node, you'll be selecting a boost. Take some time to read them and pick whatever you think will help your champ unleash the most amount of damage. Alright, now that you're boosted and at the boss, you'll want to organize the order that you fight with your partners. This will only matter for the first few fights while you're ramping. Now, each boss will have their own set of requirements while fighting them, and each time you complete the required in-fight objectives, you'll gain Raid Fervor. Now keep in mind, you can increase the amount of fervor gained from the boost that you chose. And once you gain enough fervor, you'll complete the mission and gain.
This is like a mix of AQ and AW. This is cool.
To gain bonus damage for yourself and your teammates. And completing your missions in the fight will grant charges for roles other than your own. If you're Assault, you'll grant charges to Vanguard. Vanguard grants charges to Tactician, and Tactician grants charges to Assault.
Yo!
When your fight ends, you'll consume one of your roll charges. Completing a mission also grants you one stack of roll force for each roll charge on the fight that isn't your own. Up to 10 of each. And these are important because each stack of roll force gives the attacker increased damage on all attacks. But roll force will only work if roll charges for your roll are active. So, make sure to complete your 7 missions each fight. That way, you build roll force faster and unleash some serious damage. Just
Damn,
make sure
2.3
everyone
mil,
has charges
non-crit.
and that you're working together to build them evenly. And you should be good to go. From here, rinse and repeat this process for each boss, then come together to take down the final boss as a group. You'll be capped on how much of the boss's health you can take off in a single fight. But a
That's
number of
stupid.
free revives will be available in the store each week. And also, timeouts will 100% knock out any attacker. So, make
That
sure to
is
deal as much
stupid.
damage as you can.
That
Raids
is
will be
dumb.
active for the final week of each Alliance quest rotation. That means if you choose to participate in raids, you only have to complete one map over the course of the week instead of 4. So, which champions do you want to take to your first raid? Let us know in the comments below. And get ready, because raids are launching later this year. Until next time, we'll see you in the Battle Realm.
I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to turn out. From what I've seen from many tournaments, I agree when you say Finn is the best player.
Again, a new game mode coming to the contest
Hold
early
on.
next year. We will have more details on that. Looking back, we also took a look at Necropolis prior to our second semifinal matchup. We will have more information about Necropolis at live streams on November 3rd and a launch day stream leading up to the availability of Necropolis on November 15th. Stay tuned for more information about that. We will also dive into rewards. I know people seem to be pretty stoked about those at different times, but hey.
I don't think we know path rewards yet.
Before we move along into our final matchups, I do want to do a couple of things. First, can we please give it up for our Marvel representatives who have been here for this whole event? Please make some noise.
Wow, representatives
Thank you very
from
much. I know
Marvel.
you guys
That's
came
crazy.
a long way as well. You've been working all weekend. Everyone's here having a good time, and you're working. So sorry we did that to you. Also, in talking to them, they're mad at us because they're not able to play Spider-Man 2. They're hanging out with us instead. But hey, not bad. Eh? Not bad for second place. Okay, and before we do dive into this final match, please give it up for each and every one of our 8 contestants who flew all the way out here. Some of them are flying for the first time. Yeah, make some noise for them.
Yeah.
Fighting jet lag.
That's awesome
Some
that
of them are
everyone's
flying
there.
for the first time. The pressure
He already
is on
said
being in
that.
front of a crowd, being across from their opponent. This is a completely
He's just
different
repeating
space,
himself.
and it takes a lot of energy, courage, and just effort to be here. So thank you all. You guys were great. We said this a bunch of times. We could have pulled 8 people, and it was anyone's guess as to what 8 people we had here. They could have all been jerks. They could have made our job really difficult. They could have made this presentation terrible, but that's not at all what we got. We got 8 of the best. So again, thank you. is everybody ready to see your final matchup?
Yeah.
In just a few minutes' time, we will be granting this beautiful belt to the world champion. It says that right here. I don't know how close we are. Oh,
Which hopefully will be FinTech.
it says world champion right here. So I'm very excited to do that at some point soon. But without further ado, please make some noise for Dragon and J-Nick. Take us through into the final match.
Oh no.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh my god. Mute. They're so terrible. They're so bad. No. Why? God, hey, I thought that Kabam had learned. I thought that Kabam had learned from how bad they were yesterday. Okay? No, now okay, that sucks because Karate Mike and DLL were actually saying interesting things, but now I just have to mute every single time they cut to them. Or I'll just keep it muted rather. But before I was unmuting. Ugh. Why? Why did they do this? It's the finals. This is the biggest moment of the tournament, and you bring back the people commenting that got shit on last time because they were terrible. What are you doing? Like, it's actually ridiculous that they did this. Like, I'm not interested in what they have to say because I listened to them last time and they were awful. Okay, anyways, while they're talking, I will read this a bit. So, from what Grass said, from what I've seen from many tournaments, I agree when you say Finn's the best player. Finn is the best player in the game, period. I genuinely think that. I've thought that for a long time. Also, Finn, MSD, Swedia are top 3 players in the game. I would not put Swedia that high. I would not put him that high. There's a reason he doesn't upload every war video. But MSD, I agree. I agree MSD is one of the top 3. I don't know who the third is. It's probably someone I don't know very well, or someone I wouldn't think of, but that when I really think of them, I'm like, yeah, they're a fantastic player. But no, Swiddy is definitely not in my top 3. I would say I'm a better player than Swidia, which maybe is a little outrageous, and Swidia fans would not agree with that, but I think I would say I am. Oh, Jax is here. Maybe I should unmute.
There were conversations about having. They're like, Jackson, you've got you host stuff. Go get. And I was like, no. If you want me to make commentary on how the hats look on stage, that's my bread and butter. But you guys did fantastic and continue to.
No, they didn't. They were awful.
Are you excited to watch them now? That's the important question.
Goodness, I've never been more excited for anything in my life.
Fantastic.
Sweden has a better channel than me. I won't deny that, but I think I'm the better player.
I didn't mean to interrupt your flow.
You're welcome to interrupt. It's always fun.
Cool. So, if you got more to say, that's great. You guys have notes. You guys have no idea how prepared these people are. So, just keep it
Thank
up.
him. He wrote all the notes.
And I don't think I'm some great player, okay? I don't think I'm anywhere near one of the best in the world. But I also don't think Sweden is. And I think he's lower than me.
We also got additional 6 stones to spend on champions, as Freddie Mike
Yeah,
and
shut
Dion
up.
mentioned earlier.
I don't care. Sweden claps your cheeks, Sam. I've never played him before. But I would play him if he wanted to. But yeah, let's wait for the matchups to start. But no. Suida's is extremely skilled. So am I. Like, I'm not one of the best players in the world, but I'm still a very, very top level player. I'm in at least the top few hundred. At least. I think people just overrate Swidia because the gameplay he uploads is good, but he spends so long getting that gameplay, and he also has the advantage of the CCP that I don't, which heavily influences the content. And I don't want to be in the CCP, so I'm not going to apply. But he is, and he has the advantage from that. Sam is in the bottom 99%. Okay. Wait, that means top 1. That means top 1 if you say bottom 99. You mean bottom 1%. Yeah. No, like, obviously, he's an extremely skilled player. I just think I'm better than him. Whatever. Yeah, I like him. I like his channel. He has a good channel. He makes really entertaining videos. I don't think he's done enough to prove to me that he's one of the best players in the world. I just don't think he has. And if he does, I will change my mind. But he hasn't yet. But looks like we're getting to the announcements of the players now.
Oh, everybody ready for the final?
Yeah, let's turn the volume down though. That was a little loud.
So excited. Let's just get right into it. On my right, your left. Please welcome to the stage your number 1 seed.
FINTECH! Yeah. I suck, so I have no say. I mean, I'm not as good as these guys, but if the top 100 in the world had qualified and I'd pushed, 100% I would have made it. I think I definitely would have made it if it was 100, top 100.
All right, everybody. One last time, please make some noise for these competitors. These are your Battlerealm Brawl finalists.
Please don't win, Pepe.
All right, let's hand things back to the caster booth. It's in your capable hands. Good luck.
No caster booth. No, thank you. I will mute you. All right. I mean, obviously he's good enough to play Masters, but probably on the lower end. Yeah. Yeah. He is good. He's definitely good enough to play Masters. Is he a top 50 player in Masters? No, probably not. All right, so we have the draft here. FINTECH's POV. He's banning Torch, Juggernaut. He's checking out all of the Mystics in Pepe's roster here. And let's see who he is going to ban. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Black Cat ban because I know Pepe loves Black Cat. But then again, so does FINTECH. Finn gonna cook that fraud Pepe? I hope so. Okay, let's check out the bans. Pepe bans Mojo after he saw Mojo absolutely dominate in that last one. Mangog and Venom. But something that Pepe does not realize is that Finn is that good with every champion in the game. So, alright, so Pepe starting off here with a Diablo. FINTECH is gonna grab his Spider-Ram. Who's he gonna grab here? Probably Valkyrie or Korg, if I had to guess. Nick Fury. Okay, that makes sense. He didn't ban his Tigra. No, exactly. He didn't ban his Tigra. And I'm sure the commentators have already talked about that. But yeah, they leaving Tigra open, which means Pepe is probably going to target defenders that Tigra can't take. That would be my guess. Also, Pepe has no defenders yet. We see FINTECH drafting rank 2 Shuri, which is just a monster of a champion. Hey, what's the new meta? I missed when they announced it. So there's 3 nodes. There's Feat of Indestructible 2. There's Power Gain, which happens on like a cycle. I think it's every 12 seconds the defender gets a bar of power. And then there's also Missing in Action, which is the node where when a buff expires, a timer starts. And if you don't land a heavy or special attack in that timer, then you get faltered for 5 seconds. But yeah, okay, here. So we saw Finn take 2 very good champions in Shuri and Mephisto, and I don't know if Pepe knows that Shuri actually perfectly counters Atuma. He drafts Atuma there, but FINTECH has a hard counter for Atuma. So what's Finn going to grab here? He's probably going to grab Atuma for defense, and he's... He re-rolls it. He grabs Ebony Maw, which is fine because Pepe does not have an Ebony Maw counter yet. I wouldn't ban Finn's Tigra. I feel I can use her just as well. Well, I don't think anyone can use Tigra just as well as Finn. But if you think you're close enough, then yeah. For me, I don't ban Tigra against him because I have a rank 4 Tigra. And I just draft defenders that he can't Tigra. But FinTech is picking up his Scorpion here. Let's see what Pepe is going to draft here. Probably going to draft his Kindred. And I wouldn't be super shocked to see a Kate Bishop here. He re-rolls, gets his own Tigra, and he gets Photon. But because we're on FinTech's POV, for some reason, the re-rolls aren't loading. It's only loading on his POV. And looks like it's either going to be Absman or Hulk. There's no way he picks up Mr. Fantastic here because Pepe has 3 counters to Mr. Fantastic drafted. And we do see Hulk. That's not that shocking because that could be a nuke option for Photon. Close enough is a better way to put it. Yes, exactly. And that's the way I feel as well. I'm close enough that it's not worth banning. All right, so looks like Pepe is going to drop a Tuma here. Who's FinTech going to use on defense here? I wouldn't be shocked to see Mephisto come out first, but he has a lot of defenders here. He has 4 champions, or no, he really has 5 champions I can see being viable defenders, especially with the champions that Pepe has drafted. Nick Fury, that doesn't surprise me. The one thing, if Pepe knows the matchup of Diablo versus Nick Fury, you can actually stop the second life by timing your SP3 perfectly. Let's see if he knows that and if he is going to use it in this fight. We do see a Shuri versus a Tuma out of Finn, and I think this is a way better matchup. FinTech should take this one, but if he makes a mistake, that SP3 canceling the second life of Nick Fury can go a long way, and it can really cause some damage in this fight. So we see FinTech with Shuri gonna push to SP2 here. He did get his SP1 up, but unfortunately he is not going to be able to prevent the falter there. He does actually dash forward partway through it with a heavy attack. And that is actually going to make him not push back as far. And here looks like he's going to try to bait the SP1. Unfortunately, Atuma's going to go unblockable, and he's going to hit him. But it looks like Pepe is not going for the SP3 here. I'm not sure why. Maybe he doesn't know. He probably knows, and he just didn't think it was a good strategy. But FinTech making a lot of mistakes here. This is a round that if Pepe just does this well, he can take this one. He is going to push to second life. Lands that heavy attack. Gets lucky that the second hit does not resist. 50% chance. Good call saving his Sunspot. I agree. Especially given that FinTech made the mistakes in this fight. Now, FinTech was unfortunately not able to use his hits to remove, or his shocks to remove the hydration. He's taking heavy attacks in the corner here. Got to throw the SP1 to reset the shocks, but Pepe just ended with too much health, and this one should be over. He again activates his heavy attack to shut down the unstoppable, but that 1 or 2 combos he ate is going to be... Wait, what? Diablo died. I wasn't paying attention and Diablo died? FinTech is shaking his head. He knows he did not deserve to win that round. He was already in his head planning the next the round 3. But Pepe dies with Nick Fury. I'm going to say right now, if Pepe had just gone to his SP3 like I said, he would have won that round. But instead, he went for the riskier, slightly faster strategy, and it bit him in the butt. If I was playing as Pepe right there, I would have won the round. Not saying I could win any other round against Finn, but I would have won that one. Nick killed him in 1/4 light ending combo. Wow, yeah, and I didn't even see. I just assumed he killed Nick Fury. But no, he gets away with it. FinTech doing the matchup of Ebony Maw versus Killmonger. Looks like Pepe's probably going to go with Black Cat here versus Hulk. No, he's going to save his Black Cat. That also kind of makes sense. Sunspot versus Hulk is very doable. It's really hard for me to watch both fights at the same time, guys. So I'm definitely favoring Pepe in this match, and I think Finn knows that. I think Finn knows how outmatched he is here, because he can't really go for a nuke, and Pepe has a pretty easy nuke right here. He just has to get to this SP2, and Hulk will be dead. He has to land a heavy attack here. Nice. Use the falter as an opening. Oh, no, he has to bait out the SP1 because the indestructible. But, yeah. Oh, he perfectly timed that. Wow, well done. And he's going to get faltered here. He throws the SP2. If he gets countered, he might die. Okay. Pepe has just opened the door for FinTech to make a comeback in this fight. If FinTech can get some nicely lined up degenerations, this might not be over. And I mean it. Wow, that was absolutely massive for FinTech. And he is going to finish off the fight. Finn has 10% more health than Pepe did when he finished the fight. So if he can finish this fight in probably the next 10 seconds, he can win. But I don't think he's going to be able to. That is very unfortunate. And I think FinTech's going to take the loss in this round despite those mistakes by his opponent. And it is going to be tied up 1-1. He needs to throw a heavy attack here. He gets the fight down. But I don't know if that's enough. I don't think it is. And it's not. And Pepe wins by 1,000 points. He is pretty hyped up about that. He's bobbing his head. But we're going to go into a round 3. And I think FinTech has a very good shot of winning here. Because who does Pepe have to place on defense? Are they going to show it? Are they really not going to show it? They're just going to make us stare at their faces the whole time? Okay, there we go. He has Photon to place on defense. FinTech probably going to use either Scorpion or Ham for that if I had to guess. I expect to see a Mephisto coming out on defense. Black Cat can take Mephisto. It's really not that amazing. He goes for spam. What? I know that Black Cat has to get to SP2 to deal the damage, so maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's it. Also, why did I just get a notification that I posted a video? I didn't post a video. Maybe to prevent the evades, he has to throw the SP1, but I still think that'll be faster than this matchup that Finn has. Will it not? What is Finn doing? I don't know what Finn's doing here. Is he just going to eat the SP2? Why would you do that on purpose? Oh my god! He's going to heal to full. No way. No way he pulls this off. If he pulls this off, he is the greatest player to ever touch the game. Okay, never mind. If he had pulled that off, that would have been absurd. Oh my god, but Pepe's almost dead. Pepe is so close to death, and he has not dealt enough damage yet. Oh wait, yes he has. My bad. He did deal enough damage. At the time I said that, he was like within a % or two. But yeah, okay, he's gonna win now. But if Finn had pulled that off and he had regen to full while maintaining the specials out of Photon, that would have been the most absurd fight I've ever seen. So Pepe takes it. He is going to go up 1-0 in this match. That was intense. And I know that FinTech realized he just messed up an opportunity. Scorpion versus Photon, you can do. It's really not a great matchup. It really isn't. But if we know anyone that can come back from this, it's FinTech. We got to trust in Finn. to get this done. They should be going straight into the second match. There shouldn't be any cooldown time here. And here we go. We're into the second match. FINTECH's POV, and he is banning Photon now. That makes sense. That is probably a smart decision. I'm just going to reopen my stream because it's lagging a little bit on my end. I don't think it's lagging on your guys' end, though. Yeah, should be fine. There we go. And the bans out of Pepe, we see Venom and Mojo, very targeted bans, and we also see Mangog. Spam drafted by Finn again, despite him not really doing anything in that last round, last game, except for lose him round 3. We see Pepe drafting his Tigra again. FINTECH gets his Tigra, insta draft. Probably want to pick up. Oh yeah, Man-Thing can get Tigra'd. Rintra can't, so that's smart. Good adjustment to and her. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is kind of a weird drafting round. Okay, he drafts Longshot for defense and Kate Bishop for attack. Probably want to take Domino here. He is. And I would probably take Archangel. Archangel would probably do pretty well. He takes Fam. That's also reasonable. Smart, good defender, good attacker. We're probably gonna see Atuma picked here. We do see Atuma. Finn's Atuma does not come up. Is he going to reroll to go for that Atuma? He is going to elect to not. He is going to take his Abs ban and probably his Sassy as well, unless he takes Mephisto maybe? Finn got his Tigra. Yeah, I just said that. Was saying smart move for Finn to adjust and... Oh, yeah, to ban her. Okay, I get it. And he does take Absman and Sasquatch just like I thought. I can see Valk being picked here. Valk is a very good option for Sassy and can also take Rintra in about a minute. But we see a reroll into an Archangel there. That is a very good counter for Rintra. That makes sense. He still does not have a fantastic option for Sassy, but Kate Bishop can do Sassy decently well. So we see Domino getting placed here. That's going to get Archangeled. We're going to see Longshot, and Finn actually on his own account has a R5 spam, so he is very used to the damage that you need to deal. So he knows exactly how he needs to approach this fight. I am going to say, if done perfectly, FINTECH wins. Archangel obviously can be a very good Domino counter though, but every time you fail to apply a debuff with your heavy attack, you're going to be losing about 5% of your health because of how intense the damage is, and you can see he's already below 80%. So unless this changes really fast and he just gets God RNG, I am still favoring FINTECH. 25 seconds in, FINTECH has this guy almost dead. He just has to bait a special and this fight is over. Longshot's taunted, dude. Throw a special. And Finn gets it done. Beautiful 36-second fight by FINTECH. He's already scouting what he needs to do for round 2 here. What I think he needs to do is he needs to place Rintra, because realistically the only good Rintra counter other than Sunspot, which can be risky as a matchup, is Kate Bishop, who is currently the only good option for Sasquatch. So I think Finn realizes that too, and he is just going to ponder the potential fights that he could have. Holy crap, the ham is good. Yeah, he's real good, especially with that Ant-Man relic that FINTECH has on him. And yeah, FINTECH absolutely washed him in round 1. Let's see what happens in round 2 now. Guys, cut back. No, we don't want to see this. We don't care. Cut back to the game. Please stop. Now, obviously, we knew he was going to take down that Archangel fight, but please, please cut back. Kate cannot take Sassy at all. Her damage comes from Cold Snap. He's immune to it. You can use the... what's it called? The dash back thing? You can use that. Okay, so they completely did not show the matchups at all. So we have Black Cat here against Sasquatch. This is not that great of a matchup, but maybe Pepe can pull off some magic. But FinTech's matchup is a good one. So I definitely think FinTech has the advantage. He's going to go heavy charge into SP1 for the crits pretty much every single time that he can. Caltrops, that's what it's called. Thank you. That's the one I meant. That's what I was implying he would use. So yeah, FinTech doing a very nice job so far, but if we know anything about Black Cat, it is that all of her damage comes at the end of the fight. So unfortunately, he is faltered right here. FinTech still doing a lot of damage. He is parrying to remove the hydrations, and looks like he unfortunately is going to get the Unstoppable to activate there. He parries to remove it, doing a lot of damage through the block. Lands a huge SP1, and he is getting some regen right now. I think this is a round win for Finn. If he goes Striker heavy SP1 right here after this SP1, it might just kill. You got to parry to remove that hydration, bro. Parry. Yep. Now Striker. Oh no, just heavy into SP1. And that kills. And FinTech takes it 2-0. He has tied this up 1-1. This is a very nice match. Wait, what? What? Pepe, what? Pepe won that round? Oh my god. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. What? That's the second time that rounds have not gone the way I thought. FinTech has Tigra versus a defender. It's over. You can use Tigra versus Fam. FinTech has Tigra. This is done. This is done. Let's watch FinTech. He's getting that heavy counter. Stand up, intercept, dex, but not punish for it. Heavy counter. He needs 2 more heavy counters. Oh, he needs 1 more heavy counter. He's going to bait the SP1, and he's going to miss it with the heavy... Or no, sorry, it's true. Yeah. Miss it with the heavy attack. Into the SP2. Into SP1. Is this going to kill? And that's going to be the fight. FinTech with a beautiful Tigra fight. Yeah, I don't even need to watch. Finn already won. He is using Tigra. Yeah, and Fam versus Tigra is only a half decent matchup. So, earlier I said Finn won. Turns out he had somehow lost that round. I still don't understand because I think Finn should have won that round, but he didn't. And he does win round 3 though. Pepe might take down this Fam. He'll probably time out though, if we're being honest. He will probably time out. He's got to throw this SP1 to get his power gain up if he wants to not time out. No. Oh, no, he's fine. He got disintegrated, but he didn't lose his power. Heavy attack here. Got to throw the SP2 right away. He doesn't. He doesn't notice the detonation is coming back, and that is unfortunately going to be a timeout. But the round was already lost, so... Yeah, so I thought Pepe was good with Tigra. I guess he's not. Or at least he doesn't, like, practice the optimizations of fights well enough, clearly. But, yeah, I don't think... The only reason I thought it was not a mistake to not ban her was because he might be good. Fam's rebalance makes it harder to Tigra him? Yeah. Yeah, but good job by FinTech. He is... probably looking at someone that he knows in the crowd and nodding his head. That is a very nice fight. I think I should stop reacting and just outright saying that someone won unless I can see it, because that's the second time I've done that, and I might be misleading people. But yeah, FinTech does tie it up 1-1 in that round 3, and unfortunately for Pepe, he just didn't have a defender in round 3. He had to place a random attacker on defense. It didn't go well for him. Go to the match. Hopefully they go to the match. I don't know if they're allowed to make changes in between the rounds to their deck. I doubt they are. It would make sense that they're not allowed to. But looks like Pepe here is switching his bans, and he's now banning Domino in the 3rd spot. Probably because of how badly that Archangel fight went with a pretty ideal counter to Domino. Pepe drafting Black Cat again. Okay. FinTech gets Fam here. He might pick up Adam Warlock. No, he doesn't. He picks up Archangel. That also makes sense. We're going to see a Tuma get picked up here, most likely. Yep. Okay. And Starkey, not sure who Starkey is for, because Starkey doesn't really do anything against Fam. Okay, we see a Killmonger coming, and we see a Man-Thing as well. So FinTech now has to hope that Tigra does not come up for Pepe, because Tigra hard counters Man-Thing. It is a very easy matchup. So FinTech has to hope that he doesn't get... Oh, he does get Diablo, though. Another very hard counter to Man-Thing. So FinTech will probably not be placing Man-Thing now. He gets Mangog, which is pretty good considering the defenders that the opponent has. And he also picks up a dual threat in Dr. Doom that probably needs to be answered right now by that Mr. Negative. But he also might need to pick up CGR for that Killmonger, because he doesn't really have anyone for Killmonger. And FinTech in this last draft here, he really just needs to pick up an option for Killmonger. He picks up Hulkling as his other option. Okay. Not sure who that's for. But let's see what FinTech is going to go for. Probably Absman, if I had to guess. Absman also hard counters Hulkling. Alright, let's see what happens. Who is he going to place first? It's Pepe's turn to place first. And he's going to place a Tuma. We're going to see Absman being used for that Tuma most likely. And I think we'll probably see Killmonger this round. Because FinTech knows he can end... if Finn runs unfazed, that negative is so dead. He probably does run unfazed. I don't know, though. We do see Mangog. Okay. So probably Killmonger next round. And I think Pepe is not going to use... Oh, he doesn't really have a great option for Doom anymore now. And we do see Absman coming out for a Tuma. I actually kind of favor Pepe here. But I think Pepe's screwing himself for the future rounds. And I think FinTech's going to take this fight much more aggressively than he took the last one. He's landing his nice light intercepts. He's going to be taking advantage of that power gain. Probably wants to probably wants to push to SP2 if he can. There goes for another SP1. While Negs continues to ramp up. Let's see what happens. He does have the Spidey 2099 relic on, which is going to prevent the Mystic Dispersion power gain. But looks like either FinTech is not running unfazed, or it didn't trigger, because Negs is doing really well here, and he is going to take down this Mangog. Not with these degens, but probably soon after. I guess he's probably going to go for an SP2. No, just with his basic combos. And yeah, Pepe is going to win the round. FinTech probably not going to survive this fight if we're being honest. He goes for that SP2, but he is taking so much damage back from Atuma. And there we go. He does go down. Pepe wins round 1. Let's see what happens in round 2. Now, they both have Killmonger left. That is something very important. And FinTech is now without his best Killmonger. Excuse me. He's now without his best Killmonger counter as well. No unfazed triggers. I love negative so much, but it's scary to use them because of that mastery. Yeah. 1 second. Had to get my water bottle. Okay, we're going to see Archangel being used versus Killmonger, and we're going to see Diablo versus Man-Thing. Again, this is just a better matchup for Pepe, and I think if he wins this, this is just going to be one that was won by outdrafting, simply put, because no matter how perfectly Finn played that last fight, he wasn't beating the fight that Pepe put up. So we have, a heavy attack out of FinTech, activating no debuffs. We get 2 on that second one, and we do get poisons and neurotoxins now. Okay, if he can keep these up and he can keep neurotoxins the whole fight, he might be able to do this. But also, we know for sure Pepe is going to finish at 100% health. This is going to be real close. He needs, with neurotoxins up, that heavy attack deals damage back. Is he going to be fast enough? But Pepe has pushed to the special 3. But Man-Thing's not throwing it. This is going to be close. If Man-Thing throws the special 3, and FinTech is going to win the round due to Man-Thing getting to that special 3. And this is going to be crazy. This is going to be a crazy round 3 to see who is leading in the match. Yeah. Unfortunately for Pepe, just didn't go his way. FinTech ends with more health, and he finishes faster. He is going to take round 2. Let's see what happens in round 3. Oh, they're still on the fight screen. You can see from Pepe's camera there. So they haven't loaded back into the matchup screen yet. There we go. Now they're loading back into the matchup screen. Let's show it, guys. Kabam! Hey, what's up, Ham? Okay, so FinTech places Hulk defense. That makes sense, but Doom takes it pretty well. And FinTech can actually place Killmonger here, and Pepe doesn't have a great option. But, yeah, that's what I was just going to say. If he places Fam instead, Pepe also doesn't have a great counter. Killmonger as well. Killmonger, you got to use Black Cat, which is not that great, and he's just going to use Dr. Doom. FinTech has to know that how you have to play this fight. He probably does, and he probably wants to go to SP3 first. He does get his nice light intercepts there. Now, one thing to mention is that Hulkling is immune to shocks, so you cannot do your heavy the normal way that you do it, and also you cannot power control Hulkling, which is another huge thing here. He's probably going to go for an SP2 here. No, he's going to go for the SP3. That's probably smart as well, just to get up that Fury, even though you cannot control the power. Yeah, and Pepe has already lost half his health. This is over. Unless FinTech takes a special 3 or a special 2 to the face. He gets his Fury up. He's going to throw an SP2 with that Fury. He does go for the medium light medium cycle, but he gets bad RNG, and he unfortunately is going to nullify that indestructible. But this SP2 is going to land with full damage, and he is not going to make the mistake of hitting into the indestructible until the incinerates are over. He nullifies that indestructible as well, but that's not really going to matter. That's not going to do anything. But here, he has to hit and make the combo go longer so that the last bits of damage from this SP2 go through. He has to land it. He's going to go for an SP3. Okay. Okay, looks like he's going to bait out the Indestructible and then go for SP3, which is smart. He is just taking a very safe approach to this fight, trying to get it down, knows he has full health, knows there is no chance Pepe finishes this fight with full health, and looks like FinTech is going to take this one as well. Yep, he does by 3,000 points, and FinTech goes up 2-1 in the match. He takes game 3 against Pepe. That was intense, but he definitely had the better matchup, and honestly, I think even if he placed Fan, he still would have won. I don't think that one really made a difference there. All right, they are on to match number 4, and FinTech has a chance to end the whole tournament right now. He has banned Jugs, Torch, and Photon. He's keeping that Photon ban, and we see the same 3 bans out of Pepe. I guess he just chose not to rank to his Mangog. We see Spam getting picked up first, Titania here, maybe Doom or Mojo. Also, I just realized Pepe stopped banning Mojo. Probably did that when he switched his bans over to Domino. And we do see a CGR getting picked up here, which means FinTech is not going to draft his Killmonger. He's probably going to draft Shuri and Sassy. But also, something I should mention, FinTech's Sassy is only a rank 5. He did not choose to go for the 6-star rank 1 or the 6-star rank 2 Sassy. Probably the only competitor that didn't. And he does pick up Nick Fury as well. We see Atuma getting picked for, I think, the 4th time in a row. Pepe has just gotten amazing RNG drafting him. Let's see what happens here. I think we could see another Atuma getting picked up. However, this is only a rank 1 7-star, not a rank 2. And FinTech really needs an answer for that Atuma, or he needs to hope Pepe does not get 2 more defenders. I don't know if Pepe is going to pick up Terax here, but maybe. Let's see what happens. FinTech does pick up that Doom. I expected that. And he does pick up Terax. Okay. So we will probably see an Abs Man. Yeah. And we'll probably see Mephisto. Although CGR can do Mephisto, but it's not that fast. He goes Korg. That also makes sense. Although CGR takes Korg really well. So now he kind of wishes he had he'd got Killmonger so he could split that CGR. But yeah, CGR is definitely going to be used if Korg is placed down. You do have to switch up your fight style a bit, but it's really not that bad. I can do the matchup pretty consistently. And Pepe picks up Doom on his last round there. Let us see what happens now. FinTech to place defense first. He goes for Atuma. Are we going to see an Atuma versus Atuma face-off? Yes, we are. Who's FinTech going to use? Hopefully not for the 3rd time in a row, Absban, because that did not end well. Shuri is on paper the better counter. However, it didn't go well for him last time. So I'm very interested to see what happens here. Although Shuri if not used here, really has no use other than on defense, because Shuri does not work versus either Terrax or Doom, the other two defenders that Pepe drafted. We do see Shuri here, and we see Titania out of Pepe. This is crazy. If this match, if this fight is pulled off by Pepe, it will have been the best fight of this whole meta. Looks like FinTech is just pairing a bunch, getting a bunch of shocks on Atuma so that he can get as many. He needs to parry again. No, he just goes for it. He wants to as many shocks as possible. He does get the 12 passive precisions, and he is going to bait up this SP2 perfectly timed with the miss, but he has to parry again just to remove the unstoppable. He does unfortunately whiff that, but Pepe has already taken quite a bit of damage here. Enough damage, in fact, that if Finn just finishes this fight with full health, it'll be enough. So he does cause Atuma to miss. He can use that for an opening. Goes for another SP1 here. Pepe does get the fight down, but at this point, I think if FinTech wins the fight, he will probably win the round. He has to bait the SP1, throw his own SP1 to get up some more precision charges, but he's not killing very quickly. He is killing very slowly because he just has not built up his shocks in this matchup. He has got to bait the special. He has got to remove the unstoppable, and I don't know if it's enough anymore. I don't know if this is enough. FinTech has got to go for, he's got a parry right here. Oh, he gets the miss. He's got to throw the SP1 or his shocks are going to expire. He gets it last second. Is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough? I don't know. This can go either way, and it goes Pepe's way. Wow, Pepe was just too fast. He absolutely destroyed that Atuma with Titania. That was really impressive. He took the risk of taking more damage, and it was a nice fight, and FinTech was just a little bit too slow with that matchup. We see Pepe placing Terrax here. We're probably going to see Absman used for Terrax, and I assume this is a throw round for Pepe because he can't really kill fast enough with anyone unless he gets the God RNG with Archangel versus Nick Fury. But also, if we do go to a round 3, Pepe is in some serious trouble because he doesn't have a counter for Doom, and FinTech does have a counter for Doom, who's Pepe's only defender. So I think if Finn can pull off this matchup, which he probably knows very well and has done many times, he is going to win this match. He's going for his light intercepts. He's staying at full health because of magma mode. This is just ridiculous to watch. Is he even going to go for this SP1? He is going to... Yes, he's going to go for the SP2. Look at that absurd damage. Oh my god, he has the regen up. And the fight's over! 23 seconds! That's just impossible to match with Archangel. That's just impossible. Wow. And now they're both going to place Doom, but Pepe has no counter for Doom, and FinTech has a hard counter for Doom in spam, and Pepe taking hits in this fight, sealing the victory for FinTech, even though if he finished like 10 seconds ago with 100%, he still would have lost. And there's another combo. Yeah. FinTech takes round 2, and he is 1 round away from being the world champion. This is crazy. FinTech cannot place Korg. If he places Korg, he loses. He needs to realize that, and he needs to place his Dr. Doom on defense. That is the key to victory here. He's talking to himself. Come on. He does it. FinTech places Doom on defense. We see a Doom coming out. We see Spam. We are going to see Sunspot. I don't think it's enough. I think Spam just nukes Mystics too fast. Let's see what happens. We're watching the bottom right screen here. If this fight is under 35 seconds, Finn is going to win. He is going to push to SP2, baiting the SP1. He has to full dex this SP2. He eats it! FinTech has eaten it! Oh my god, that is the only thing that could have ruined this matchup. Because look at this. Doom is dead. And he loses. FinTech, at the worst moment possible, eats the special attack, which gives Pepe about a 50-second grace period to finish this fight. About 40 seconds with the health he's lost so far, but he needs to bait specials out of Doom, and right here, he's going to miss. Is he going to go for the kill? This is not going to kill. FinTech still might win it because of how fast he was. This is crazy. Oh my god. FinTech is going to win still. Even though he ate the SP2 from Doom, FinTech is going to win. Pepe didn't see the timer! And FinTech is your new world champion. FinTech, it's over. FinTech is the champion.
On your feet, Vancouver!
Yes! Let's go!
Make some noise for FinTech!
Let's go!
This
Let's
belongs
go!
to you. Put it on.
That is amazing.
Your world champion!
Yeah! Let's go!
There you go. Like a champion. You look like a champion. Do you feel like a champion? Definitely. That's what we like to hear. Was there ever a moment of doubt? I know that we've seen your confidence grow match over match. Walk us through the emotional roller coaster of this round.
Yeah, the Spider-Ham fight is usually like 20 seconds at most. I don't know what happened. I messed up the special 2x and I was so sure I would lose that one.
Well, I got all of that. Did you guys get all of that? Absolutely incredible. You came a long way. Walk me through this. Were you fighting any jet lag? Like, did you feel at any point that your performance was impacted by all the travel you had coming here?
Well, it's a big time zone difference, but usually back at home I'll be up late anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
That's
Getting in
true.
those rounds, getting those reps, that
Guys,
dedication.
sometimes I'll see FinTech in line chats at like 5 a.m. his time because he just hasn't gone to sleep yet.
Thank you so very much. You're going home a champion. Make sure get this through security at the airport. It's going to be a tough one. All right, we are going to throw things back to our commentator booth so that they can wrap up, and then we'll be back up here in a moment with some thank yous. Dragon, J. Nick, please take it away.
Mute.
How about that?
All right, guys, that is amazing, and I still don't want to hear what these two have to say, but FinTech is your new world champion. That is amazing. Huge congrats to FinTech. He really deserved it, and I am going to say this solidifies him as the best player in the world currently. Now, of course, this one tournament is not always going to just flat out decide, but for me, I already thought he was the best player. So yeah, he deserves this, and well done to Finn. He could have played that last match a lot better, and he knows that, but yeah, he survived, and that was enough, despite losing about 60% of his health.
Gameplay from both players. It's been an absolute honor watching these guys just do what they do best.
100%. These players are incredibly talented, pushing this game to ridiculous levels.
I mean, we're here. Like, at the end of the day, we're here, and that's just an amazing thing. And it's because of the players. Because of guys who are as good as they are. So, it has been an honor commentating with you, J-Nick.
Likewise.
Thank you very much. And for those of you who don't know, I am Dragon.
And I'm J-Nick.
And we're going to toss it back over to Jackson. Woo!
Good thing they didn't talk for too long.
Our commentators, thank you to everybody here. It is with great honor to bring out my boss, your best friend. Please make some noise for Mike.
I don't actually like Mike.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Jackson.
He's kind of annoying on Discord.
I just want to take a moment to thank each and every one involved with this project. This has been a huge undertaking. So thank you to my incredible team back at Kabam for everything that they've done. Both my team that's back there and the team that's back there that made this happen tonight, and all of you sitting over here tonight. Thank you to each and every one of our competitors. You guys were absolutely amazing. Your talent and passion is next to none. And then thank you to every single player who is tuning in, sitting here, and especially those who competed in Battlegrounds. This has been a dream come true for all of us, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Couldn't have said it better myself, so I won't try to. That does it for us here. Thank you everybody for attending, for watching Battlerealm Brawl 2023. I can't say with certainty, but I would love to see you guys back here again next year. We'll see how things play out. This was an incredible event, one of the most incredible things I've ever been a part of, and it's been so fantastic. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all. My name's Jax. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.
All right. And FinTech is your Battlerealm Brawl winner. So deserved. Incredible player. Incredible person. And that's it. It's over. Battlerealm Brawl is over. Brawl. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the stream today, guys. I have to go meet my friends now, and then I'm going to a party tonight, so I won't be streaming or anything. I might upload a couple videos. Not tonight. Tomorrow. See if I feel like it. Maybe I just feel like sitting in my chair all day and, you know, not doing any work. Why is your YouTube on light mode? Because I don't like dark mode. I find it really annoying to navigate. I find YouTube more annoying to navigate when I'm on dark mode. But, yep. That's it for today. And I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, you too, guys. Bye.